Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review guide on the champ called UUGO or HyperX. I think that's how you say it. Either way, I'm probably butchering it, but yeah. So she's gonna be a really interesting champion to build, and she's definitely worth it in my opinion. She's gonna be great for arena. I feel like that's where she's gonna be best utilized in arena. She's gonna see some use in Doom Tower, I think too, because she has a kit where it's gonna be decent for the Valk and Martyr waves. And yeah, so she's also going to be decent in faction wars as well. Really good in faction wars. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Alright, so this is UUGO, or Hugo. I'm not really sure how to pronounce her name, but yeah, she is from the Ogren tribes. She is a epic support type champion. And let's go over kits real quick. So first ability is A1 Black Hand. Attacks one enemy, has a 35% chance of placing a leech debuff for 2 turns. The chance increases by 5% for each alive enemy. Damage based on attack, and she gets an additional 20% damage increase if you fully book her. So this ability, leech ability, so it's decent in clan boss. It could be decent in spider. It's a decent A1. It's not really what makes her special to me, but so yeah, but it's not the worst. So let's move on to the A2. This is where it gets really juicy. So Maelstrom Wreck attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. Also has a 50% chance of placing a block bust debuff for 2 turns. The chance of placing the block bust debuff decreases by 5% for each alive enemy. Damage based on attack. So when fully booked, this will be a 100% chance of placing decreased defense, and this will go to a 95% chance of or 75% chance rather, and it'll become a 95% chance in most scenarios, like arena, most dungeons. You'll have at least 4 enemies out there, so it'll go to a 95% chance at the very least. But with the sniper mastery, it'll go to 100% chance for arena, where I think she's best utilized. And yeah, so this ability is just so juicy. It's I don't know of any champs, at least not an epic, that has both these abilities in the same ability. Decreased defense on an AoE and a block buffs on an AoE, both 100% essentially. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe there's a legendary out there that I'm not aware of that has both of these, but as far as I know, there isn't really any other champion that has both of these. So let's move on to the next ability. UUGO's Brew. Removes all hero reduction debuffs from all allies, then removes 1 random debuff from all allies, then heals all allies by 20% of this champion's max HP. Not by their max HP, but her max HP. Brilliant. If all allies are dead, revives them with 50% HP, then fills their turn meters by 50% instead. So when fully booked, this will get an additional 20% heal, and it'll go to a 4-turn cooldown. So this is really interesting because this will synergize well with her passive. The heal, the remove or heal reduction is decent. Removes all random one random debuff from all allies. That's decent too. Then the heal, that's pretty nice too. But what makes this really interesting is also this ability, the second part. So let's go to the passive and we can see how this synergizes. The passive is the final spite, and this places a 30% increased speed buff and a block damage buff on this champion for 1 turn when this champion's last living ally is killed. So this champion has kind of like a swift parry on her. So if you make her tanky enough and beefy enough and she's the last one standing, she'll get a block damage. So she'll basically survive that turn long enough so she can revive her whole team again with this. If all allies are dead, revives them with 50% HP, then fills their team meter by 50% instead. So she's special, guys. She's really interesting. As soon as I saw her, I kind of, honestly, I did kind of like glance over it, but when I look back and read it, I was like, wow, this is actually really impressive because I've never seen this before, and this is really sick. So let's go over to her masteries. So this is how I have her mastery. It's kind of generic. It's in most cases for defense down champions, but I didn't go with Lore of Steel because the way I have her set up right now, she's only going to be gaining like 6 additional accuracy, and there wasn't that much of a significant difference for me, so I decided to go with Cycle of Magic instead, where I feel like this could be more clutch for her. And yeah, and also this is a decent ability to go for 2 instead of Spirit Haste. You can go with this. It'll give an extension for the a chance to extend the debuffs, but I'm mostly just thinking of using her in arena anyway, but this one is gonna come in handy because I'm planning, like, I mean, I'm not planning for my team to die obviously, but you know, this is like a worst case scenario. If they do die, then she'll have a massive speed so she can get back to her abilities quicker and revive everybody. And yeah, so this is how I have her built, and obviously I want to go with as much accuracy as I can on her. Alright, let's go over to her gear. So I have her built in an immunity set along with a perception set. You want to build her with as much accuracy as you can, along with decent amount of speed. She already has a good base HP and a good base defense for an epic support champion, so getting these up is not going to be too difficult. And yeah, I didn't max these out yet because I'm waiting for the artifact enhancement so I can, you know, take full advantage of my resources. Yeah, so I guess I'll just glance over gear real quick so you guys can take a look how I built her. I have her in a speed accuracy here. It's not like the best pieces I have. It's just whatever I had left over, and I just scrapped up what I could use. Speed, double speed here. Speed, accuracy, HP defense, HP percentage, gloves, speed, accuracy, battle rolls here. You want to go with accuracy chest, along with as much tankiness as you can. If you have speed on the subset, that would be nice too. I'm hoping my fourth roll is a speed. Speed boots, accuracy, decent amount of accuracy, HP, not too bad. For the ring, I went with defensive ring, HP percent, defense percent, and some HP flats over there. I went with defensive amulet. This is the best one I had available for her. Double accuracy roll here. Ideally, I want triple, but you know, that's all I had. For the banner, accuracy banner with as much speed as I can get. And yeah, so let's run over to some dungeons. Alright, so I can probably just replace my Lydia with... oh, there she is. Okay, I could just replace her with her. And yeah, this should be fine. I'll go into a second composition where I use more friendly, free-to-play friendly-ish. So I can show you guys. I'm going to slow it down here real quick. So once she lands her A2 on everybody, everybody's going to have a block buff on them. So the streaks that come out of these guys, they're not going to go off. So there's going to be no buffs. So I won't be taking any extra damage at all. There it is. Block buffs on everybody. Block buffs. Buff blocked again. And that's just clean. Alright. It's looking kind of bad though. Alright, my battle should be able to solo this now. I don't really have much of this set. But yeah, I'll just hold on to it for now. Okay, so yeah, alright, so I'm gonna run a more friendly comp just so I can show you guys a different example. Okay, we'll go with like a royal guard. Let me make sure this is my better one. And we could throw in like a kill. I'm not gonna use any legendaries. We'll go with him, J-Reg, and that should be fine. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna slow it down here again. Oh, not yet. There it is. Block buffs. And we take... Well, those hurt, but... Oof, there goes my roll guard. We're fine, we're fine. Uh-oh, we're not fine. This is actually a bad run. Let's see what happens, though. Okay, we're good. Got him back up. Okay. Okay, we're good. Oh, no. Okay, now we're good. Like his heals are really, or her heals are really nice too. Like she has a lot of good utility, that's for sure. I'm actually curious here, like if my whole team dies and she's the last one standing, it's gonna be interesting. If that ever comes up, that is, the situation. I'm kind of hoping it does, just so I can see, like, just to see it, you know? Yeah, but it should be okay here. Man, just picking up my roll guard. Alright, we're not getting the ideal lineups with my ally protection for the roll guard. So it's getting a lot slower than I imagined. Alright. I guess it's alright. No speed, but yeah. So let's move on to the next dungeon. Let's try Spider. For this, I can probably just replace her and it'll be alright. Yeah, it should be fine. Ooh, maybe not. Well, my battle should be able to finish this off. Again, a bit slower than I imagined. But we should be good here. Alright. You could even like go with I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys get the idea, but I'll just do one more comp for you guys. I guess we can go like this is my only HP burn. Actually, I do have an ultimate Gallic that I didn't level up yet. I just got him actually. So we'll just use that for the sake of showing you guys. So we got our defense down, we have that. Guess we can go with this. Oh no, not that. Who else? Lysandra, I guess. And it's down, that. And a Ren, I guess? Yeah. Alright. Let's try Dragon. Probably a lot slower, but I think this may be more ideal. I'll try with the roll guard, I guess. Nah, we'll just stick with battle. Obviously, not all of you guys are gonna have the same champs as me or compositions, but I'm just showcasing like her abilities, not really the like how fast I'm doing it or whatever. I guess that too, but it's just her abilities I wanted to show you. Like she can be utilized as like a defense down main, which also has the block buffs. It's pretty nice. And worst case scenario, if your whole team dies, I don't think I'll be able to show you a situation like that. Maybe in arena later. If the whole team is dead, she can also res everybody, right? So she's definitely a really cool champion, that's for sure. And her AoE decreased defense is on a 3-turn cooldown. Alright, now let's go to Fire Knights. I guess I could just replace her. Just go like that. Like, obviously she's not ideal for stage 20 because of the affinity, but just the sake of showing you guys, we'll just do it anyway. Stag Knight is always going to be better here as like a defense down option. Oh, at least she landed her buff early. That's good. Alright, not the worst time. One more wrap around and we should be good. Alright, perfect. Alright, let's I guess I'll show you some in arena as well. This is where I feel like she's best utilized against like you know, compositions where it's, I'm just gonna refresh this. Like where there's a like a skull crown or something. Or just in general, like in the higher tiers of gold 4 or even platinum, because at that point most people are using swift parry pieces, and she really is strong against that as well. So like anything with like a skull crown, sand slash survivors, swift parry pieces, yeah. So just manual real quick. So we're just gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna land one-time speed. Oh, it didn't land there. Okay, bad example. I'm not gonna edit this out though. I will not edit out. Try to keep it genuine. Alright, let me look for another skull crown. Alright, that was not the best. Okay, here we go. Okay, hopefully it lands this time. It should land because her accuracy is pretty good. That was bad luck. Okay, here, perfect. Yeah, so the buff got blocked and Skull Crown doesn't get her indestructible. So yeah, so that's pretty much I guess I could run some more real quick. I don't know, I guess run it, I don't know. Cause like you never know anybody can be wearing swift parry pieces, so it's just a nice ability in general to have that block buff ability and everything just gets shredded. So I really like this champion, and I think she is worth investing into if you have the resource and you're more of an endgame player. And yeah, but for the early game players, I probably just hold back on investing too much into her as far as books, because she can be a bit expensive. And I probably recommend like a War Maiden instead at that point, because she is a rare and she's going to be a lot easier to book out. And yeah, but she is a really awesome champ for sure. So I hope you guys all enjoy my review guide. This is my very first review, and I know I could have done a much better job, but you know, I can always learn from this experience. And if you guys have any other suggestions or opinions of how I could have changed things or done things better, please let me know. I would really appreciate it. So yeah, I really appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you for watching. And please don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and hit that like button. And I'll see you all in the next video.